Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. I know so many things have happened over the past time of the last report that we ended up doing. We ended up going on a termicide, if you will, and ended up creating stations that allowed us to hold off the bugs permanently away from Super Earth. However, in the last report I gave, I ended up giving out theories of passive cases that could happen if the Terminids and the robots ended up joining forces. A horrifying thought already. However, as Mother Nature has shown, biology and evolution to not be simply contained. As you may know, the Stalker was our own fault. Due to our engineering and our need to have more product than whatnot for those or the investors who understand that reference. You understand that the Stalker's ability to go invisible was her own fault, and we paid the price over every day. With every fallen soldier that hell dives. Yes, yes, I know. But today I come with you with grim news. Now the Ministry of Truth has come out and said it is heresy and blasphemy to confirm this. But I must say unto you the evidence is already out in the public. People already know it, and that while it is a rarity to have this fall upon you, it is true that the bugs are flying. Yes, they fly now. Along with this evolution, we've already all ran into bio-titans and spewers and the small little jokers are also spitting little acid at you. Well, these evolutionary changes that come from the amount of pressure that we've done to our enemies to hold them back for democracy, of course, democracy only. But our investors, you are also privy to the information of things that we are doing outside of these planets. Please keep those confidential. Ladies and gentlemen of Super Earth, I have brought forth another theory, a scarier theory, a frightening theory, if you will, where we have been dealt quite a terrible hand. Now, the enemy has already evolutionized itself to create armor to make it more difficult to be killed. You have seen this with the little armored up bug cell hold down position, while their rear is still soft, squishy, and exposed. And then there is the charger. Want to be more, I would not say challenging, but annoying bugs to deal with, especially when you do not have the specific stratagems and or equipment to deal with them. Then it become a problem. And I will say, yes, very challenging for you. But these flying Tyranids, however, I have begun to notice that a lot of these environments or these planets have also, I believe, been giving them the evolution. I have do studies. We have seen that these flying Tyranids have not appeared until our termicides, until towers appeared, meaning that our pressure has caused this evolution. This was again our fault. And now I bring forth another theory to you. With the ability to fly and the fire tornadoes and the hailstorms and the extreme heat and cold, that is, we are dealing with the termicides on their side. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe eventually we will come to a point where the bugs will eventually be able to shoot lava and or fire at us. Now, of course, we all know of one of the most amazing movies of all time, Starship Troopers, and how we all make reference to those. Well, Starship Troopers, they already take so much inspiration. I wouldn't even say inspiration, but there's so much of a likeness towards it. I will say that this is indeed possible. That at some point they will be able to shoot lava and or fire at us if we continue to have them in this harsh environment. They are going to have to evolve to fit this planet anyway. We already, coming into this planet, is already at a disadvantage. But these creatures are far and many when it comes to just their group. they will evolve to suit the needs of their survival. And I believe, truthfully, that they will start shooting fire and lava. You can classify them as a dragon, for all I care. I don't care. But we should all be aware that this is a thing. A scary thing that could happen. Now, setting aside that is for information, with the meteorites end up falling on them as well, I believe that will only enhance the armor. We may run into more armored troops as time go on. And while the information is scarce between some of us, we all know truly that there is a Hive Lord somewhere in the sector. And it's the reason why we put up those towers in the first place. We didn't want that Hive Lord coming anywhere near Super Earth or even getting close to Super Earth. That was the main reason why we put up those towers in the first place. But setting aside this information, I'm sure some of you have seen the scouts information, right? They have gone deep into enemy territory and they have seen something truly terrifying, not on the butt side, but on the automaton side. Ladies and gentlemen, they are creating ginormous armored weapons. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is true. The information has been leaked. It has been shown. The public is aware. The soldiers are aware. We tried to put a cap on it again with the Ministry of Truth. We even denied the existence of it here and there, but it is true that they are working on a heavily armored, large armored weapon. I have no idea how to classify this. It is ginormous. It appears to be taking off of inspiration of large forms, hey, that kind of like a shape of a gorilla, if we're going to be honest here. Ladies and gentlemen, for now, this is all the information that we've seen, but I do bring you good news. We are bringing in new armor and new weaponry onto the battlefront that we are testing out to keep back our enemies, right? We've already seen the mechs have been brought in, and they have been a wonderful, wonderful thing to be brought in. We are also going to be working, we've seen, again, the information, we have a leaking problem, okay? We have a serious leaking problem. And I'm sure those who are leaking said information will be caught and will be dealt with severely along the rules and regulations that Super Earth provides. Now, moving on forward from this is just the report that we are allowed to give you, okay? There is much more going on, and I would heavily advise you to prepare yourselves. If you can, level up any small little cadets. If you can, take on any little burdens, take on more harder challenges. That would be greatly appreciated. And guess we know that from our troops, it is quite the challenge already dealing with the top 3 difficulties as is. But pretty soon it is going to be some very, very challenging times. Switching up from this, the Malevolent Creek, even in, right, all the automatons, we have focused our entire push on the bugs and have left the Western Front pretty much practically exposed, even though the few soldiers who I would claim the specialists in automaton warfare are completely holding it down. They have kept that sector over in 3 sectors, even though we desperately, if we put all this effort on the terminus as we did for the automatons, I would feel as if we could push them all the way back. Guess there was the whole myth that they did try to seek out peace, which is true. I will, confirm that, but here on Suvarth, it is us in democracy and liberty or nothing at all. Give me liberty or give me death. For now, that is all that I have to say for this transmission, for this report. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and until then, ladies and gentlemen, remember, liberty, democracy for Super Earth.